We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Pulls it in at the 13. And makes it across the 20 as he's got... Shop at the 23-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. In motion right is Smith. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now another shot here at the PAT. He's got it, and the Eagles lead it 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Allen now on first down. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Bills are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Offense set to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback here. Right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, it's Allen. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Allen. Intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to 2 plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game to the 43, 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. Here's Hurts. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Right here, 3.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's got room. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover. With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it, incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To throw, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacked by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys that they want to play football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
It's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
This is always a tricky angle for a right-footed kicker because he's trying to draw it to the center of the uprights, but instead he pushes it to the right, and it's no good.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They go play action with Hurts.
Looking here for Smith downfield.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Cook up the gut, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out right.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at the 39-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Allen off the play fake. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back from both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Come on. 18 Cardinal.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
From the 10. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and 9, Allen. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area. So no grounding call.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. It got his man. Complete.
And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen completes it to Davis. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down.
He would find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
A 5-yard touchdown catch.
And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this third quarter.